Jay with a beard that looks like it's from Bloodborne, and this is Tech Talk.
Hey, listen, we got some news today.
We actually, yeah, we got news today. It kind of like I knew it was just going to go off the rails with David Jaffe. Today we have a banger of a story, a banger of one.
Which one?
We have quite a lot of bangers actually. They're all bangers. We got women, we got dudes just like getting sex dolls in China. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be coming to PC in 2026. That to me is like the least fucking surprising thing ever. A banger, yeah. You bang everything. Becky. Almost what were you going to say? Sorry.
Well, there's one story missing from here, which just happened. So we'll talk about it. We'll get into it.
Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those videos if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I mean. It's gonna be a long video. I probably will be uploading this early in the morning. I do not know why I stutter, but I am very tired because this took me most of the day to collect and sort of cut out a lot. Now, there is a lot of drama going on in the whole universe, and I will be doing videos. I will be covering those as, you know, but this is probably the biggest one that really kind of hit home. Now, first off, like to make clear, in the past I've said I don't like RTU too much, mostly because I'm very mixed, right? I have admitted that he was one of the first people, weirdly enough, I unsubscribed to and resubscribe. He was somebody I liked and disliked at the same time, right? And I've always been flip-flopping in between. So I like to get that out to just give you some clarification before we move on. Even with that, I occasionally do respect the man and his decisions. I can at least say that much. And it was this whole situation between RTU and the whole lolcowlive. It's very insane, to the point where I don't even know how much is hidden. Like I'm gonna be honest, covering all of this stuff made me kind of dislike certain people, and made me even dislike more people more as it is.
Like, I'm puzzled that you're here tonight.
Why are you puzzled that I'm here tonight? Explain.
You didn't get the memo?
No. What's the memo?
We're parting ways with you.
Oh, okay.
Like, we actually have another host coming in for Tech Talk.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm being for real. We got another host lined up for Tech Talk, and Rich was supposed to be fired yesterday.
Now, of all the people to deliver the news was Wings. Why wasn't it Keem? Why wasn't it somebody else? Obviously, if somebody is going to get fired or replaced or something of that nature, it would mostly be Keem. Keemstar is the one that generally does deliver the news. Obviously, because he is the boss. Now, I would have to mention that Mike and technically even Becky right now do them, but we're not really here to talk about them. So why did Wings say that, right? And when I first saw the stream in this clip particularly, I was very thrown off. I was thinking, oh, maybe like Wings was worried and concerned about RTU. Maybe because they had personal beef. Now, keep that in mind. They had beef, or really it was one-sided more than anything else. Funny enough, because in the past, when RTU had beef with lolcowlive during that whole little saga, RTU kind of this slightly shit talk Wings, but not as much. Trust me, that's going to be important down this video. And really, I do think this had a hand in what Wings was doing, and he admits this to the point where it's sickening. And I'm somebody who sort of likes Wings. This made me dislike him even more than before. To the point where I understand completely now why so many people troll him. I understand the whole CWW. I get it. I 100% get it now.
All right. Cool. If I'm out of here, then I'm out of here. I'll go start my other stream now. Boogie's on here too.
Yeah, man, I'm really enjoying your fellow stream, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're going out with a lot of dignity. I wasn't expecting that, you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink away my sorrows with seltzer.
So you didn't get the email though, for real?
Where would I have gotten? Where would I have gotten?
There's like an internal email for the employees. You guys are supposed to get like added onto it.
Hey, what the actual fucking shit? What are you guys doing?
What? What's wrong?
Because Rich was fucking on tonight. Like I thought I was supposed to be on here with Jay tonight because like the replacement host isn't coming for tonight.
I have
But
not had a
was-
chance to speak to Rich yet.
He told me you texted him this morning.
And you're not blocked.
Didn't you write him on
did.
Discord?
I did. I haven't had I got busy.
I know for a fact Keemstar tried to reach out to you like an hour ago, Rich.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Let me
So
check.
what? So why the fuck?
What
Why
a
are you
way to
coming
do
on-
it, man.
I
Bro.
obviously thought he knew.
You can't. No, what you're gonna fire him on the fucking spot? What are you talking about?
Dude,
No,
I
I
thought he
told
already. I genuinely thought he already knew, Jay.
Why would you? Why the
I
fuck
see.
would you
I see. I missed a call from Keemstar now.
Guys, this is like so ass backwards. What the fuck?
Team, like,
I got the email with like you offered him the severance package and like we were gonna try to leave this amicably.
I haven't even spoken to Rich yet, guys.
My bad.
don't get mad at me about it. He's the one that didn't pick up the goddamn phone.
I didn't see. I got a call. Wings just left.
Yeah, I'm leaving too. You motherfuckers figured this
Dude, you're both fucked. You're both. I swear to God, you're both fucked. What the fuck is this?
Bye, Rich.
I'm not
Bye.
telling you shit ever again. You fucking.
All right, what's going on?
Yeah. So what's going on?
For fuck's sake, I don't want to do this public. You want to do this public?
Do it public. I don't care.
I got someone else coming in to host Tech Talk.
Who would that be?
I don't know if I can announce right now.
Oh, you absolutely can. I can hear the temptation in your voice.
I mean, I want to, but I'd rather that person just come.
You could obviously hear the lie in Wings, which later on. Now, I'm not sure about having this particular clips I do have later on, but in the stream they did have about this on LCU. They more or less admit that what Wings was saying was a lie. And it's just kind of disgusting the way Wings is acting. It's also funny how Boogie didn't even cam up, which, I can understand he's tired, but like, you can, with hindsight, which is 2020, you can tell that Boogie was grinning, probably laughing in his head at RTU, not knowing what's going on, and then Keem coming in, having to kick these guys out because he told them something that wasn't supposed to be told. Now, obviously, I think I have a clip later on the line that goes into this a little bit. Apparently, this was done a week ago. They were planning to fire RTU a week ago, which is disturbingly disgusting. You had a whole week, so why didn't you tell him a week ago? Well, I was, and obviously Keem said he was busy, and I get that. But at the same time, it makes me wonder if you were just lying or you really were just busy. Now, obviously, a lot of people are just going to take it as it is, right? Because it's just sort of Keem's whole plan of kind of changing his image. It's disturbingly disgusting, especially with what we have later down the line, the information we got later on the line with the different streams. It's pretty disturbing.
This entire month, you'll get paid. I'll take care of you. We'll talk about it off air. But tonight's the last night, man. This is so fucked up. I didn't want to do this public. I wanted to have a conversation with you. Well, I'm sorry, man. He's a fucking idiot. They're fucking idiots.
Well, here's the thing. If this is real,
It can't be fucking real.
it can't
How's
be.
it real? Are they fucking around?
I don't know. Maybe they want me gone. Maybe I'm not entertaining enough.
Well, they're saying fire me instead.
We'll see. Let's see where this goes. This is.
And one thing I gotta say that none of this is scripted. Like, Rich genuinely did not know he was getting fired. Now, I do genuinely believe that a lot, if not almost 80 to 90% of all of the stuff on LCU, for the most part, at least with the main shows, are scripted. At least the stuff that Mike is involved, right? So, or not even this Mike involved, but things like, LCU, LCL, so lolcowlive, Queens, Milkers even now, and even some extent Nerds and Rewind are very much one way or another scripted. Sorry for that. But Tech Talk wasn't like that. Tech Talk was very much anti-scripted. It was very much that they wanted to do their own thing. And later on in the actual stream that they did talk about it, today's stream, technically this is all being recorded late Wednesday night. So when this is being uploaded, this would be somewhere around Thursday morning. Right, so I'm giving you a bit of a timeline. So when they talked about it on the stream for Wednesday. They admit that, well, Rich was hard to work with, which is funny because I will have to repeat myself later. Wings said that, and Wings is impossible to work with, right? To the point where he's been criticized by everybody of being lazy, unreliable, unwillingness, and even to the point where even Wings admit that he doesn't want to do anything. So, come on. Don't play that game, Wings, when we all know that you're not any better than RTU. It is sad because, again, none of this is scripted. In this situation, I know I've come out a number of times. Again, I'm repeating myself. But everything we saw is a genuine reaction from RTU. And it only gets worse. And I will say this here and now. I still think Tech Talk was the best show of all the lolcowlive, of all the stuff on LCU. It is the best show, and without Rich, it's a show basically pointless to watch. Even if they replace it with the new host, which is Dave, the guy of God of War and Twisted Metal, it doesn't matter. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. So it's just kind of this. It's just wrong.
You talk shit about my fucking sound from Dark Souls moaning, I'll fire everybody.
Keem,
I hear you.
Keem, he fired me almost to the day a year ago.
I didn't. Well, I'm watching, and I just got off the phone with Wings and Boogie, and I'm like watching the background. I heard you say that. I'm like, oh god, now he's gonna think it's about Boogie. You've caused enough fucking problems.
I thought they told me he was wanting in here, and I just had one quick question for Rich. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think on DSP stream tomorrow he'll be making fun of you?
Shut the fuck up. Get out. No, get out of here. Like, dead ass. Get out of here. God. Oh my god, these fucking idiots. I can't tell them a fucking single thing. I don't know how to make this like a good situation because it's just not, and it wasn't going to be private anyways. So, dude, feel free to like promote your show, RTU streams, all that, and yeah, the full what Wing said is true. You get paid out for the full month, and we just got a new host coming in. You didn't do anything. It's just a combination of little things, and then where the show's going, and then this new host that's coming in is like kind of a big name, and it was a combination of things that happened relatively fast yesterday. I did tell Idiot 1 and 2 about it, and I was hoping to talk to you yesterday, and I got too busy basically, so I fucked up.
All right, cool. Who is this?
I was gonna say, yeah. I guess you're gonna tell me who the new host is after the show or something.
Can you stream tomorrow, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because the new host will be here tomorrow. You know them.
Okay. It's not 8-bit Eric. No. It better not be 8-bit Eric or something stupid.
And you know, again, Rich has a genuine reaction to all of this. He is in his head thinking that he is not getting fired. He's being trolled. Obviously, that's not the case. That's just not the case. And it's just wrong. I don't know what I can say that I have not said already. Especially with the big name being the guy who created God of War, David Juffer. I'm sorry to pronounce his name wrong, or his whole name wrong. I really do apologize. Who later on they came on RTU stream. RTU did stream RTU streamed later on Wednesday morning, or not Wednesday morning, but Wednesday afternoon around like 2 to 3 o'clock. So again, I'm giving you a bit of a timeline. Again, all of the clips I'm showing you now were from originally Tuesday night, and I'm recording this Wednesday. And the interview with the God of War creator that Rich had on talking about the situation, him getting fired, was today, Wednesday. And the big name Keem mentioned is that guy. And it's because, and even if Keem said, oh, well, it was a small little thing, it was nothing you did wrong, obviously that's a bald-faced lie, right? In the actual LCL stream that he did on Wednesday, you can tell that Keem had a lot of issues and had to do what's because R2 is unwilling to follow the protocol at Wings was set, which is basically them admitting that they have a set script or set of things to do, because ultimately they wanted to make Tech Talk more of a drama show, which is honestly, I'm getting sick of every individual show being drama, and not just them being something unique. I get lolcowlive is drama, and I could kind of get why Queen is, because it's supposed to be a female version of live. But the fact that it's just now they want every show to be drama is just too much at this point.
There's something off about this whole thing. There's something really off.
My God, really?
Yeah.
Hello, tough night, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't come here and fucking rub it in his face if this is real.
I don't know. I just know what you guys know. I just feel like, man, you really should have done that punishment with me. Might have been the last time we could have seen each other.
I'm devastated that we didn't see each other. Look at me. This is my face of devastation.
It could have been such good content. And now we just have this.
Yeah, we just have this. And
Well,
me going back
yeah.
to my channel getting shirtless.
Making a lot of money. Oh no.
How are you feeling about this? On a scale of 0 to 100, how real do you think it is, Rich?
I have no idea. If it is real, will I be disappointed? Yeah. I will be. I bought the tickets to Fat Camp. God damn it. I just realized that now. I bought the plane tickets. I bought the plane tickets, Daniel.
I hope you got the refundable ones.
You should still do it. Just demand to do it still.
Yeah, maybe I will. I'm going to demand to do
Wait,
fucking Fat Camp.
Keem, if Keem's watching, get him to do Fat Camp. That would be great.
If you did get fired, maybe that could be like a redemption arc. I don't know. This is I feel like you should have done that punishment with me. Now it's like you're getting punished. I'm not even saying that to...
And Rich was right to say that something was off. The way that Boogie and Wings came on right from the beginning of the show, and multiple times throughout this stream, he just constantly did mention that something was not right, something was not right at all, and in the end he was played. And it was even funnier that Becky came on right after all of this was happening. This is probably somewhere between the middle of the stream. This whole stream was basically sort of like a ritual to make fun of RTU that he was getting fired, basically. That is the best way I can put it. And the fact that Becky kind of came on, it's sort of giving you a bit of what's going to happen later on. Not simply with this show, but also within Nerds. I will be doing a separate video, but I want to touch on it because Becky would more or less takes the credit that she got RTU fired. I do have a clip of her gloating about this later on. When we get to it, we'll get to it. And maybe some people think she didn't have a hand. I think she has a hand in it, a pretty big hand. The fact that she's gloating, even if you can say she's faking it, I kind of don't think. I think this is something that she was willing to do, putting her name out there, that she's taken not full credit, but at least enough credit to get RTU banned. And mind you, to give you a bit of a fast forward, I don't have a clip for this, but the Boogie was trying to say the names of people who got RTU fired, and I would not be surprised if Becky is one of them. The kind of a conspiracy that Jay may have had a hand in this. Take that as it is, right? Take that as it is, right? It wouldn't surprise me if Becky, but if Jay did, that would be kind of a big of a shit show. Only because they do have drama, but we'll wait and see later on. Well, we will wait and see as time develop whether or not that is the case. You know, if Jay had a hand in it. If it is true, then my respect for Jay is completely gone. And obviously, with the case of Becky, I have never liked her, and I have straight up, I think probably you said I even hate her. I'm at that point where this has deepened that even more.
You know, Wings is timid.
Speaking on all of that, I learned about that yesterday, and like Keem was telling me, like, "Yo, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to approach this," and I just ignored it and figured he figured out himself. That's why I came on tonight. Was surprised you were here because he was supposed to fire you 1 year after, like the J thing.
Wait, so that is set up.
Yeah. Well, that came about by accident, actually. It was a happenstance. It just happened to line up because, like, he probably told you who's going to be replacing Rich. He came to us and we made a deal with him about a week ago.
Wait, so and you do it on the air like this. That's great.
Yeah. Well, it's Lolcow. What do you expect?
Well, he wasn't supposed to be here tonight.
One of the things I forgot to mention as I'm recording is Keem is known for wanting everybody's drama to be out there for content. That is what Keem does. But in a situation like this, where Keem early on, obviously in this video and on that particular stream, early on, Keem was like, I didn't want to make this a big thing. It's because I think why Keem didn't want to make it a big thing out in the open was because, for obvious reason, it's RTU. RTU is not going to back down in the case of, like, you know, in the case of Wings and Boogie, they're going to bitch out, right? RTU isn't like that. regardless if you like him or not, it's one thing. Whether you think he is a disgusting human being, a horrible father, is another thing. But you can't deny that the man does have a bit of a backbone when it comes to this internet stuff. Now, obviously, in the case of the courting, that didn't end up happening, right? RTU, let's not forget about that one. But in this situation, this probably should have been handled in private. And I think why Wings has been brought up back again is because obviously Wings wanted to use it as a flex. He wanted to be the first to flex on RTU. And again, he 100% admits this in the actual Lolcow live stream for Wednesday about the RTU stuff. He admits that. He straight up admits that he wanted to flex on RTU for what he did to him. And you know what? As I said before, I understand why CWW don't like Wings. I 100% get it. I understand why they throw the allegation at him. To the point where I'm slowly kind of believing in that kind of stuff. Not fully, but I understand it now. And I understand the hate towards Wings and his mindset and everything. Right?
Bury him. Then we got the review tech is fired. For the first time ever, review tech is such a boring, blobulous bum that he is the first person ever to legitimately get fired from lolcowlive. Now, we've been saying and thinking, like, over the last day, was this real? Was this not real? It's now looking like it's real.
It's official.
Rich is not a very good actor. He's not a very good performer. And he's genuinely seething and melting the fuck down. He's telling people to cancel their Lolcow Tech Talk memberships. Meanwhile, his bot in the chat is still telling people to subscribe because he forgot to turn it off. His green screen's fucking malfunctioning. It's a total disaster after having to eat the bugs, eat the ass pizza, bring in his fat, bald ogre wife. And by the way, he's fucking seething at us. He's so mad at us. It's so fucking funny, bro. So, I'm gonna do something about this. You can't say this sort of thing. The guy thinks he's in the mafia or something. He thinks he's a mobster. I'm from New York.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you're from fucking Kissimmee, New York, buddy. Like,
Okay,
you're
Mr.
from
Soprano.
I'm from Yonkers, New York.
Shut the fuck
Like,
up.
you're not a part of the five families, buddy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm Tony Soprano. Listen, if you had any power to do anything, Rich, it would have already happened. But at this point, the guy is broken, depressed, pedophile. He's
Drug
revealing
addict.
he's on all these antidepressants and clozapine or whatever the fuck it is.
His wife is bald.
She's bald. She's fat. She's an ogre. By the way, Rich like takes this big umbrage with it. It's like, but you were calling this other woman an ogre.
We have the clip.
And we have that clip. And also, you went after Phil's wife for being fat. So shut the fuck up. That's the first thing Phil said to me about it. He's like, is he really going to try and play the victim on that when he went after my wife? So I was like, fuck you, suffer dick. The best part is he got fired for the guest that he brought on. So the creator of God of War, Jaffe or whatever, Dick was like, let's get him on. And then he ended up taking Rich's job. This is your job.
You know what the funny thing about this whole thing is, Ashton? So I clipped this whole thing of him being fired. And while he didn't know if it was real or not, we actually knew.
We knew he was
the
getting
whole time.
fired, you know?
So
And
in
it's like,
hindsight,
is
it's so
this
funny.
a trick or whatever? The thing is, even if it is, like, he gets rehired or whatever, it'd honestly be worse for him to go back. Like, the thing is, it's like the only time getting fired is kind of a good thing. Because he was just getting bled fucking dry by the mark agreement that he signed, the slave contract.
He's
And I'm not
seething,
sure
though.
what the repercussions are going to be. If Rich steps out of line too far, Keemstar is going to take his fucking house. He's going to take everything. So he's fucked. Also,
Now, I like to thank somebody who's really supported me a lot. The centralized info. I like to give him big props for sending this information. I do apologize. I admit I had this kind of speed this video of that clip you sent me. I almost did not realize that people at Kino Casino covers this stuff. I believe Chillford somebody I know, or I speak to occasionally, mentioned it as well. And I apologize to both of them that I didn't get a chance to really watch that video, mostly because I just been so focused on collecting information about this and just having my ears on the ground at all times. But Kino Casino has a big long history beef with RTU from probably a good 2 or 3 years, and to the point where I don't right now. I won't cover that beef, like what originally started that beef. But they have a long beef, and it's hilarious how fast the people at Kino Casino covered it. Because they pounced on this so fast as a way to gain a W on it. But I ain't going to hold it to them. That's something I ain't going to hold them to them. It is a business, right? It is what it is. And I think they did it because for obvious reason. They have a lot of beef with each other, and mostly because they wanted to I guess in a way they wanted to keep their alliance with lolcowlive healthy and strong. So they took an opportunity to strike at it as fast as they can, and as a way to kick Rich down even more, which is, what it is, business, as people would say, right, Becky, or Zay. Again, not the video for that. That is not the video for that.
So, spoke to some people this morning, and it was real. That was the most backhanded way you could do it. I don't even know what to say. It wasn't even done behind the scenes. It was done to essentially make me look like an idiot. That's it. Like, I'm going into the, oh yeah, I forgot. Let me, you know what? Let's, for now, I'll put the actual green screen back up. Yeah, because if I lean back like this, after today, I'll put the real green screen back up. I switched capture cards again. Well, what am I going to do, man? Cheetah man. I mean, I'm not going to... what was funny is that I had reservations about it. I took it on initially. I'm like, all right. I had reservations about it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm always negative about everything. So, whatever. I'm negative about everything, and everyone in real life, not even on this YouTube shit or internet shit, was like, all right, whatever happened in the past is the past. They just see a business opportunity. This could be something good for you. Put your reservations aside and do it. I shouldn't have put my reservations aside. So I don't know who was involved in what. I'm not going to point fingers. I was told multiple different stories about who had the idea. I don't know who did. But I will say this. Dude, I ain't going to Fat Camp, Keemstar. You're not getting free content off of me, dude. There's a difference between me joking on here, having Lauren shave my chest and joke around sitting on a pizza, than here, oh, look at another fatty jiggling around doing shit. And do you think anyone's really going to lose weight there? I don't want to hear its publicity. I'm not 19 years old, and I'm Dylon for making the band and fucking Keemstar's Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, get lost with that. Juicy Booch, thank you. I appreciate you.
Now, clip is from the actual stream from RTU that he did on Wednesday. It was a 7-hour stream, and when it was kind of getting towards like the middle end area, I went back and started clipping what I needed for the video. Now, this segment is going to be a little bit long because he brought in Grace and Linx, and he bring in the guy who's going to replace him, which was kind of funny in my eyes. But throughout before he had Linx and Grace on, he basically just said straight up that he's not going to have them make free content out of it. He's not going to Fat Camp, with good on him. He is, very much disgusted by their act, and even a flat out admit that he would never work with Keem, which is hilarious, right? Because some people say, oh, RTU had a missed opportunity. Yeah, but also, like, the thing is, they are gonna try to force him to do things that he doesn't want to do. They're gonna try to have him things that he is not for. You can say, oh, he did it over $40, right? But how many times have Wings have complained about, oh, it's going to cost me money, or I'm going to lose money, or I need my money reimbursed. How many times has Wings said it? And and Wings complain about that. And Wings is a hypocrite for calling out RTU when the same thing has happened to Wings, and the same thing has happened to Boogie, who did the same thing, right? And I give complete props to RTU for holding his ground. Most people were expecting him to have a huge blowout. But throughout this whole stream, 7 hours, mind you, he was completely calm. I even donated it to him because I felt bad for the guy, but also I respected him a lot more, which is funny. Again, I know early on in the video I said if anything, I have more of a mixed history with RTU and how I feel about him. But when I give him props, I give him props. In this situation, I give him props. He learned his lesson with Keemstar, and if anything, this is a lesson for anybody who wants to work with Keemstar should know that he will backstab you. He will use you for content. He will have people who really don't have talent, bar from them being a whore or some type of celebrity who's washed up, they'll have those people backstab you. And Keem is just doesn't care, right? He more or less checked out, you know. And RTU has every right to just crash out and complain, but he took it as it is. He was like, it is what it is, and I give him props for that.
Logitech Brio. Ooh, that's gonna look like shit. No, we won't be using that. We won't be using my video. All right, so let me take a man from here. Oh wait, we could just do the react. There we go. Boom. I'll be right in the corner here. Who gives a shit? Okay, let's go. Let's get in on this phone call here. Nope.
Hello?
Hello. What's up, Linx? What's up, David?
Hello, people. How you guys doing?
Welcome to the shit show known as me being a YouTuber. Grace, are you there?
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Holy crap.
Thanks
you
for
are
having
loud.
me on. Am I super loud? Oh,
I can fix it. I can fix it.
I think it's better. No, okay.
There we go. So, yeah, it's been an interesting thing. I have a feeling that Keemstar tried to send my ire towards people. Yep, there she is in the bikini.
Rich, I'm here to support you, babe. I cracked one open. Let's go. I'm here. I'm here for you.
I'm cracking open seltzers. So, David, first and foremost, I'll apologize to you. It's interesting because there have been things said by people that were trying to get me to have ire towards you. And that's why I had the take that I had.
Well, I don't even know what the take was. I just saw somebody on my Discord going, Rich said something like, Jaffe pushed you out. And I just want to make this really fucking clear. It was, can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
All right. So it was made clear to me, I had been on the show with Jay and Wings, and then I had been on the show with you and, is it Twiggy?
Yes, Twiggy, yep.
Right, from Australia. And I had great times on both, and some people liked it, some people didn't, but like I said to you both at the end of it, I'm like, call me, I'm there if you ever want me. And then I get a call saying, hey, it's looking like we're going to replace Rich, and your producer has been talking and saying that maybe you could be interested in that. And I said, well, I have no interest in getting anyone fired, but if you're saying that Rich is already gone or you guys have already made that decision, I'm not going to turn down a great opportunity to reach out to a new audience. I mean, I don't know if I'm the traditional guy on that channel because I'm a very progressive, liberal guy. I'm not going to change that. I don't want to change that. And I'm looking forward to having cool conversations with everybody who works there. But if anybody had told me, Jaffe, you taking this job is about, doing that. It's like if somebody came to me and said, Jaffe, we want you. We don't want Rich. We'll fire Rich if you want this job. I would say, no, I'm not interested in taking someone's job. But it was not pitched to me that way. It was pitched to me as if the decision had been made and you were on the way out. And that's sort of an internal politics thing that has nothing to do with me and anyone. It's none of my business.
Okay. All right.
And
yeah. No, I
so I said, well, yeah, if Rich is not going to be there and you're offering me this opportunity, I'd be interested in talking about it. And I wasn't even going to call in, but then I heard you and Jay talking about it because I thought we were keeping it under wraps until tonight's show. But then apparently it's the cat's out of the bag, so I figured it's okay to talk about. But yeah, I mean that's what went down, man. I would never do that to someone.
No, I appreciate that. I just find it bizarre this has nothing to do with you, but the train wrecks that they have on there that can't even turn on fucking Discord. The things that another one of their personalities, Becky, has put that show through. That me, for having reservations that, gee, I wonder the fuck why I had them, Daniel. That's the reason that I'm gone, So, yeah, look, again, I apologize to you. I know there are certain people, not the one that DM'd me, but certain people that are trying to get me to be angry at people. And I'm kind of glad there's people like Jay came on here too.
Gotta love when Grace throws in the Gooner stuff. Good on you. Gotta love it when Linx is just like, interesting. Yeah, so that was the guy who's replacing RTU. And if people in my circles who probably know who he is, especially within that more gaming area of circles, if you know what I'm implying. I'm not trying to dog whistle right now. I'm just saying that, he's notorious for being a progressive left winger. And he's thinking like, oh, all these guys are like traditional masculine, like, no. If anything, most of these guys are very left wing. And I'm not trying to get into politics. But they kind of get into actually in this segment of the stream, so I had to cut a lot of this out, right? But I kind of really was happy that RTU brought these people in as a way to kind of like, I would say, bridge the gap, but also just like not have any hostility towards them. Oh, even like RTU said that somebody directly contacted him, that saying that people at the lolcowlive want RTU to crash out, want him to go after, this guy, go after everybody. And I think Rich saw that as the opportunity to not do that, to not give them the content that they want out of him, right? It's like in my eyes, and this is in my eye, it's why to them RTU wasn't working, and the later clips I do have kind of back up my point that, and Wing said it himself, that he was not following protocol. He was not doing what he was supposed to be doing, as in following a fake script to make content out of it. RTU ain't like that. And the fact that RTU had this guy who's going to replace him come into his show as a way of probably of good faith. Now, obviously, later on, this guy did say something kind of disrespectful. Props to linx for 100% backing up RTU on this. I do agree with what disrespectful what he said. I'm not going to really play it here because we have a little bit more to cover. And this video is extremely long as it is. Right? It's just an extremely long video. But yeah, RTU did take it like a champ. Good on him. And throughout later on this stream, particularly, mind you, the 7-hour stream, he kind of does bring it back constantly, saying that like his suspicions were true. Right? That he was being played. And in this clip that's coming up, he was right, and the way that both Wings and Boogie acted on this stuff really show how disgusting they are as people.
Are you still mad at me?
Am I still mad at you? What do you think the title and thumbnail's about?
Oh shit!
I thought it was about Dark Leppy or something. I saw it on Twitter. What do you? That's some bullshit. What are you mad about?
Like you don't know. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right.
Helping you out?
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong.
No. I wanted to speak to Rich privately, have a private conversation with him, and explain to him what was, after you guys went on there. Fucking Wings goes on there. Oh, why are you here? Why didn't you get the email? You're supposed to be fired. We don't send fucking emails, bro. This is all bullshit.
My last bit of support for a while, Keem. Came into some financial issues, but I wanted to show my last bit of support before my membership runs out.
Definitely
I'll be watching, but won't be able to donate for a while.
God damn it, Ty, save your own goddamn money. Save your money. You don't need to do that. If you're having financial problems, do not donate to this goddamn show. What was that about? What was that about?
What was it about? We had a conversation earlier that day. You told us Rich was gone. You told us that you had a meeting, and you told me you had texted Rich, and you were trying to get him to pick up the phone.
And you told us that he was gone. Not yesterday, but the day before.
Yeah. So I thought you had 24 hours to talk to the guy. I didn't know. Look, I'm not in your fucking phone. I'm not in your head. I don't know. When you tell us he's fired, I presume that means he's fired.
He was streaming. You went on his show while he's there. He obviously doesn't know yet.
Well, okay.
I still
thought
got
he was
to think
getting
for
a
that.
goodbye show. I thought this was his goodbye show.
No,
right?
You didn't think it was his goodbye show. Wings went in and said, "What the fuck are you doing here? You didn't get the email? You didn't get the company," like acting like there's some company memo that went out to all the hosts that Rich was fired. That doesn't exist. We don't have a company fucking memo.
You take that up with Jordy. I'm telling you what
Alan
I
McHugh
thought going in.
$101.48. Hey Keem, Boogie, and Wings. Hope everything is good. Love the show. It's so entertaining. You're a fantastic boss, Keem.
Callum, thank you so much, but that made me look like a fucking idiot. That made me look so fucking stupid. And yes, I've had a million problems with Rich, but Rich didn't do anything to be fired. It was just strictly business. There was a better business opportunity for that show. That's all it was.
Listen, we are nice to people after they've been let go in the Lolcow universe, right? We don't talk shit about anybody. Don't fucking tempt me. Don't tempt me. I'm trying to be nice to Rich. He's having big of a meltdown as it is.
What do you mean tempt you? What are you talking about?
Look, let me walk you through this, okay? Boogie will die. Boogie died. There's a difference.
It's so funny how much Keem is trying to save this, because later on the stream, I believe in the next clip, or at least in the stream, he's trying to basically make the claim that he thinks that Rich now thinks that Keem, basically him, is the bad guy, and RTU was being played, he was being pranked on, and Keem, and so on and so on. Now obviously RTU kind of believe into the theory that Keem was trying to not fuck with him, but mess with him a lot. Sorry for my cursing. I try not to curse too much, right? But it doesn't matter, Keem, right? It doesn't matter. Like any goodwill that you and him were trying to have, it's gone, right? It's not like he's not gonna watch this again and be real and realize, well, this is really bad. And the next clip is going to show how horrible these guys are, particularly Wings and Boogie, right? Right? You know, these guys who sometimes want to stand on the high moral ground, who think that sometimes they're better than everybody else, right? You know, these people who are around Becky. No. In reality, they are just as worse than anybody else it can be. And it shows more. It shows real.
Rich will get fired later. Rich has been fired. There's a difference. You said he had been fired. This is on you.
No, that's not what I said. That is not what I said. I said I just got out of a meeting.
That's what I remember.
I said I just got out of a meeting with Joffrey, the other guy.
Joffrey.
Yeah, have you been announced the replacement yet?
No, they've all leaked it because I actually had my private conversation with Rich this morning, and I told him everything and how everything played out because I felt like I owed him that much, and I apologized to him about you idiots.
I didn't leak shit.
Let me help you out here, King. Joffrey was the king of Africa in Coming to America. Joffrey is the guy who made God of War.
David
Joffrey.
David Joffrey.
You're gonna hire the guy. Say his name right,
bro. I'm horrible with
Google.
Okay, listen, I'm horrible with names. The reason why I got on there is not because of his fucking name. It's because he's good on camera. All right, I seen the thing where he made Wings cry like a little baby. He's good. He sounds like a fucking podcaster that's been doing it for 20 years.
Nice shirt, Wings. Big ups, pimp.
Yeah, Rich was bad. I don't want to get into it. We are nice to you once you've been fired, right?
Let me help you out here. Let me help you out here, Boogie. Here's what I was looking at when I knew this guy was fired, thinking all right, he's staying on and doing the last show that, because Joffrey's not going to be here today. Hey, Jay. I just got off stream. I'm going to do this Switch project. We're going to take the
dude. I get it. I have
turn it to this little Switch.
I have so many complaints about Rich, but he didn't do anything to get fired. Okay, the reason why he was fired was strictly business.
Once again, we're nice. We're gonna stay nice. That's what we do, right?
I want to know why you did that.
Bitch, I wish I'd been the one that fired him.
I was nicer than he deserved to be.
No, come on. You guys obviously knew he didn't know. Why did you do that?
I didn't know shit.
Why are you being a large pansy ass bitch about pulling the Band-Aid off? I had Band-Aids pulled off of me yesterday all day.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, I've already explained this. I wanted to speak to him privately.
And you had ample time before me and Boogie went in and did what we did to speak to him.
Guys, he didn't answer the phone. He was on his own fucking stream.
Then it's on him, isn't it? He didn't answer the phone when his boss called. His boss called.
No, that was so fucking unprofessional and so fucking lame, dude.
Motherfucker, don't make me, dude. Don't make me open my fucking mouth because I'm gonna have motherfucker.
Do you know what's going on in Rich's head right now? Keemstar planned this the whole time. He planned it, and then somehow, some way, it ends up like almost like the day of Jay getting fired from Rich. So it seems like it's all a big fucking thing, which I didn't even know until fucking after the fact, and someone brought that up, right? But it's like, dude, the way you guys did it makes it look like it was all fucking planned just to make Rich look stupid.
I planned because we were supposed to fire him the day before, the actual day that when the anniversary happened.
I thought since the Tommy C rule was in effect.
The anniversary. The day before was the anniversary.
That's what I'm saying. That's when we were supposed to fire him. It didn't happen for some reason. That was the period of time you were supposed to be professional and talk to him.
I got busy.
Listen. I thought the Tommy C rule was in effect. Okay, if we are paying somebody for the last month, why don't they work out their last month? That was my thought process. I thought, hey, he must have worked something out with Rich where Rich is going to get a goodbye show. If you fire me, I want a goodbye show. I want to be able to say thank you to Jordy and thank you to you and thank you to my fucking audience.
In fact, they did it by conspiring with Becky so the three of them could flex on RTU.
No.
Oh, I wish.
No. I think these guys want to flex on fucking RTU. What is going on?
I ain't saying shit.
No, a little bit.
No, say it. Say it. What was that about? What was that about? Because you obviously knew I was going to be pissed off. You obviously.
I'll tell you what reason I did it. The reason I did it is a couple years ago, I'm having mental breakdown on fucking Twitter. Rich reaches out to me. He's like trying to be my friend, trying to comfort me. And he goes, hey, come talk about it on my show. So I thought I'm going into a safe zone. And Rich ambushes me with this little lady boy and all his buds. There's like 4 versus 1. And they start calling me a pedophile. And they start accusing me of all this other rancid shit that I've never done in my life. And I remember that to this day. So I took joy in letting Rich know that, hey, you're having a little money trouble? Well, it's about to get worse.
Oh, okay. All right, is that what we're doing? If we're shit talking somebody, let's shit talk somebody. Back in 2018, when I was going through all my fucking shit, Rich made a video giving advice to Boogie 298, giving advice. I said, bitch, I reached out to him. I said, let's be friends. You want to give me advice? Give it to my face, not a fucking YouTube video. You know what you're fucking doing. I gave him my phone number. I texted that motherfucker over and over again. Guess how many phone calls I got? Guess how many times he picked up? Guess how many fucking texts he responded to? No, motherfucker, you didn't want to be my friend. You didn't want to help me. You didn't want advice. You wanted to do the same thing that every other YouTuber was doing, which was shit down my fucking throat to get your fucking money. So congratulations, Rich. Now how's this shit taste? How's it fucking taste? Look, and the worst part about it is, we gave this motherfucker a shot. We brought him on this show. We fucking tried to resolve our fucking issues. We gave him a fucking show. He did not improve. He did not do his job. He didn't get fucking better. He brought that show down. Now you're putting a real fucking professional on it. Let him go back to jerking off to DSP videos on his fucking channel like he deserves.
Come on, Boogie and Wings. Keem is the boss. It's his job to tell him not you both. You should have respected the decision of Keem. It's not up to you both. It's not your job. It's Keem's.
And you know how you both have backstories with Rich? So do I. It all played out right in front of your fucking eyes when we were going back and forth. So I didn't want to let Rich go and make him think this was some fucking conspiracy. And the way you guys did that, now everyone thinks it's a conspiracy. Well, at least he does.
He don't have to think a conspiracy. The reason Rich got moved on from is because Rich didn't follow the protocol. The reason Tech Talk isn't as big as it should be is because Rich isn't going with the program. He's hard to work with. He whines. He needs gas money and all this other shit. Rich, Tech Talk was supposed to be frenemies, right? We put you and Jay together because you have a clashing history, and then all of a sudden you want to be friends. You want to turn a fucking new leaf. You want to be like, hey, high five, brother. Let me drink this seltzer water.
Look,
no.
Look, Rich's performance on Tech Talk was not great. All right.
Oh, it was miserable.
It's not great, but that's not why he's fired. Okay.
It should be.
It's the combination of his performance on Tech Talk not being great, him complaining about every little fucking thing. I know he's already brought up on his personal stream, I got fired because I requested $40 gas. No, that's not it either. It's the combination of that, these little things, and the show's not being as successful as it should be, right? And the fact that fucking David Joffrey wants to come in. Jeffries.
Joffy.
David Joffrey wants to come in.
Like coffee.
Joffy. David Joffy wants to come in. All right.
Imagine getting fired for somebody whose name you don't even fucking know.
Okay,
people in the people in the chat say I complain more than Rich. I complain on air. I make content out of it. Rich complains in phone calls and text messages and DMs and an endless fucking cycle. And he threatens to quit. Like, I've threatened to quit 3 times in the last 2 years, and it all happened on air while you could see the grievances. Rich just threatens to quit 9 times. For any time, like Rich, we need you to go at 10:30 instead of 11. Fuck that, I quit.
Rar Dakota super chatted $20. Wings and Boogie look like dill holes looking for revenge.
Yes!
It's really pathetic.
Yes,
y'all
and that
should
makes
be
me
ashamed.
look bad. Yes, thank you. I look like the fucking idiot.
Cry about it. Fucking cry about it. Hey, here's the thing. We wouldn't have been able to have that conversation first with Rich if he did, I don't know, answer the fucking phone when his boss calls. How many times did you try to get a hold of him? How many times did you try to fucking talk to him in the past
He was
four
streaming,
fucking
which is another reason.
He deserves to be fired. He deserves to be fired on air. He deserves to be made content out of. He deserves what he's getting.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up that, as I said earlier on this video, that this was the flex. Wings was using this as a flex on RTU. And I get it, what RTU did with Wings was pretty bad. But, like, come on, dude. Hitting somebody where it's that bad, it's not right. You could have just man up to RTU and just said it right to his face. Right then and there. But no, you waited till you were in the clear. You waited till now, Wings. And mind you, I used to not be a detractor. I have admitted at least a few times that I kind of do like Wings sometimes. After this, I kind of can't like the guy anymore. It's not right. And again, as I said it, I understand why the CWW people don't like Wings 100%. In the case of Boogie, who I've just never liked, this is even more scummy. It's this 2 grown men acting like child. Oh, he didn't apologize. All he did is like, grow the freak up. You're in your late 30s and 40s or 50. You can't just let it be. You gotta be petty, and you're gonna hit somebody where things are bad. You know what? I hope it happens to you too. I hope that, that you deserve what you get to. Right? Right? The fact that they gotta pull this stuff out now. And one thing I forgot to mention early on is the whole thing with Gracie and Linx. Obviously, they kind of a little bit mentioned that here in the stream particularly. I don't see RTU ever coming back on lolcowlive after this. It's gonna be an amazing couple of days now. You know, it's gonna be an amazing couple of days. That this is all happening in real time.
Hello. Welcome to lolcowqueens, the hottest mess on the internet. Today is Tina's birthday, so make sure you give her a very happy birthday when I bring her on. But first, I need to talk about me because I am incredibly pleased with myself and I feel like I've earned this. There were 2 people fired because of me within the last 24 hours. And I feel pretty fucking good. You know who the first one was? Review Tech USA. That fat fucking thumb is no longer part of the Lolcow universe. Fuck you, Rich. The other one's a little sadder, but I don't feel too bad about it. If you watched Nerds today, I kicked the fuck out of Glammy. Glammy is off of Nerds. She's gone. Goodbye. Tried to get her fired before. She's the only person I've tried to get fired that I didn't succeed with. But I managed to work my way onto Nerds, managed to get Glammy to trust me, only to pull the rug out from under her and fire her bitch ass. And I am feeling fucking good and ready to celebrate. Let's go say hi to Tina.
Oh.
Now, I've made a few videos how a lot of these issues that emerge in the whole universe is Becky fault, and I have mentioned that I have to probably make a 3rd video, which is true. I am gonna have to go back and make a 3rd video and call it the Becky fault, Electro Boogaloo 3, something like that, something dumb like that, right? But the way she acts, the way she just smiled, and it's just giddy, just uppity. It's just disturbingly disgusting. I felt the same way when she did it to Grace, and I felt the same way when she did it to Linx, and currently I felt the same way about Glammy. Now, Glammy, I do have some mixed opinions on the whole thing, but I do think that it was not right still. But it also kind of shows the issue with Glammy. But again, this isn't a video. We're not talking about that. In this situation, she's taking full credit that she got RTU, and I do believe that the fact that she popped up on RTU personal stream, not personally, but popped up on his TikTok stream, kind of gives me the belief that she had a big role in it, or at least some type of push, right? And really gives the whole theory that she has Keem by his balls even more true. I think ultimately her doing this will be her downfall. I feel like RTU should crash out and just reveal all the dirty secrets, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I kind of wish the man would take a little bit of time, and he probably will, because this will be covered for the next couple days. I'm not the only one covering this. There's other people who are probably going to cover this as well, and more in depth. More than me, probably, and who have better editing voices. I know I'm downplaying myself a bit, but yes. I just see that Becky doing this is just horrible. And, it's all messed up. Ultimately, how I feel about this in the end is that RTU should have not been played like this. Tech Talk was the best show. It was a better show than Rewind, as some people say Rewind the best show. Tech Talk was a better show because it wasn't always constantly focused on drama. It had a goal and had something that it was focusing on. And now the Tech Talk, it's gonna be another big drama show. To the point where I may not even watch these shows anymore. Or not watch these shows anymore, but I'm just gonna go even harder on the detracting, because it's a drama show after drama show after drama show. And it wouldn't be surprising if Rewind had a hand in this too. Right? If you're trying to work for the LCU universe, I'll tell you one thing: it's nothing but backstabbers and betrayers and saboteurs. Ultimately, don't work with Keem. Don't. And with that being said, thank you everybody who stuck around watching this video. I'd like to thank the Eastern Satellite Information, Chill Forge as well, for kind of telling me about the Kino Casino stuff and other stuff as well. Thank you guys a lot. Thank you for watching. I hate doing this. Remember to like, subscribe, share, whatever, right? I'm not really like them. But this was a longer video, and it took almost a whole day for me to even record and do. So thank everybody. W links, W grace, W RTU, W info, W chill force. And with that being said, till next time, everybody, have a good day, have a good morning, have a good night, and God bless. Till next time.